Kimberley Davis is a 21-year-old Australian woman who was texting while driving and hit a cyclist to the point where he was nearly paralyzed. He had to spend 3 months in a hospital because he fractured his spine. Now, you would think that if someone did that to a poor person on a bike, they would feel a lot of remorse for it. But Kimberley Davis does not feel remorse. In fact, she said the following about the incident: "I just don't care because I've already been through a lot of bullshit and my car is like pretty expensive and now I have to fix it. I'm kind of pissed off that the cyclist has hit the side of my car. I don't agree that people texting and driving could hit a cyclist. I wasn't on my phone when I hit the cyclist." Well, that was an outright lie because cops found that she was on her phone 44 times right before she actually hit the cyclist.
44 times. Okay, and then she gets, whoa. I like the obvious terrible lie of, I don't agree that texting and driving is a bad thing, nor was I doing it.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, or perhaps you were, and then you were trying to cover yourself in a lot of ways. But there's some indication that this woman is not Albert Einstein.
She had to pay a $4,500 fine. She did plead guilty to driving recklessly, so she had to deal with that. And part of or driving dangerously. Another thing that she had to do was give up her license for a period of time. It was suspended. So she was annoyed that it was suspended, and she posted something on Facebook about it. She wrote, "When I get my license back, I'm definitely going to attempt a photo that's at least half attractive. Vic roads never seem to capture anyone at their finest, haha." I don't even know what that means. Do you know what Vic roads are?
No, it must be some Australian thing.
Right.
I'm assuming it's like the DMV, because like I'm trying to take a good picture when I get my license back, because they always mess us up.
Okay, so she wrote that, and then finally she gets her license back and she posts about that. So she takes a screenshot of it, she posts it on the internet, and she's like, "Oh, awesome, this is when my life starts again." The judge saw that, was not too pleased with it, and decided to suspend her license for an additional 9 months. Now the question is, given the fact that she's not remorseful at all for what she did to that cyclist, and given the fact that she's a moron who doesn't think that texting is that big of a deal, does she deserve to get her license back in 9 months, or should it be suspended for even longer?
Her level of non-remorsefulness, word I just made up, is extreme.
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm the judge, what I would like to see is an indication that you're not going to run into another cyclist and break his back as well. So until I'm convinced of that, I would want to perhaps keep your license away from you so you don't willy-nilly text and drive and run into every other person on the street. And I have no confidence. Would you want to be on the street with her?
Hell no.
When she's driving? Now look, I'm actually biased in a way that should help her, because I think the guys bicycling in the streets drive me crazy. And there's a bunch of us here at the Young Turks that do that. But like you guys are hard to see, man. And you think that the whole world revolves around you. So they're like, woo, 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 like we all see you. But in a car, when you're driving, it's really hard to see a guy on a bicycle. So if she had come out and been like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this happened to this poor guy, but it was really hard to see him. I'm so sorry," then I say, okay, that's a different situation. But her, she's like, "Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'll run into you again."
No,
you won't, because I'll take your license away for, I don't know, 5 years until you grow up.
She doesn't even think that she ran into him. She thinks he ran into her.
Okay.
She's crazy.
You're crazy, dog. Okay, so yes, I would take it away for longer.
Yeah, definitely. 5 years.
But wow, man, we're vicious.
You gotta learn your lesson. Get around some other way. Maybe you ride a bike.
Wouldn't that be ironic? And if somebody broke her back, I'm sure that she would think, well, just desserts. Yeah, I shouldn't have been riding a bicycle and run into that poor guy's car.